People call all the time and ask me, are we in a bubble? Is the Traverse City area real estate market in a bubble? And the answer is firmly no. Real estate is pure supply and demand. So there's a couple of things that are working to constrict supply. Number one, we went through about a 10-year period from 2008 to about 2018 where there wasn't much building going on. There certainly were very, very few spec houses. And so the built-to-order market was it. So there is more building going on now, but not rampant building, not like in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. On the things that are crimping the supply market, there's a lot of people out there with 3% interest rates, and they're not interested in giving up those 3% interest rates to then go get a mortgage with a 6% or 6.5% interest rates. That has a lot of people on the sidelines. Also, because of the rise in values, I have a 2,400 square foot house here, 140-year-old house, right in the heart of downtown. Sometimes I think, I got a couple of bedrooms too many, I probably could get something newer, something just different. But if I sold my house to get what I would want, I'd be spending the same amount of money. So it'd be a sideways move, but oh, by the way, my property taxes would go through the roof. They would at least quadruple, because I've lived here for almost 30 years. And so my property taxes, thanks to Proposal A, are artificially low. So that is crimped. That's making a lot more people say, I'll just renovate what I have here. I'll change things. So those are two really important influences. The other thing that I don't think enough people in our market understand is that all of the waterfront, about 27% of our market is waterfront related, either direct waterfront or shared waterfront. People who buy direct waterfront in particular very often buy it as a legacy property. I mean, they're gonna be there for generations. The average turnover in housing right now, and you'll find this interesting, the average turnover in housing right now is people now move once every 12.8 years. As recently as 2006, that number was every 5.8 years. So it's more than doubled, and that's pretty interesting in itself. But people who buy on the waterfront, they might own that property for 80 years. That further constricts the supply side. Now you look at demand. Well, there's a lot of climate immigrants from around the country and sometimes around the world who want to live here because as the world gets hotter and fires get more rampant, or hurricanes or earthquakes or all the things that happen in a wide swath of this country, they don't happen here. Even the wildfires, we've had a couple of summers where, yeah, you notice it for a little bit, but I have a baby sister who lives in Bozeman, Montana, and all summer long now for the last 3 or 4 years, the air quality outside during the summer, during the good months, is not good because of the wildfires to the west of them. We're surrounded by the Great Lakes. That's 21% of the world's fresh water supply. It also mitigates the severity of weather that comes at us. We don't get tornadoes here once in a blue moon, but it's all anybody can talk about for the next 5 years. So nothing disastrous happens here. And oh, by the way, our summers are coolers and our winters are snowy white right out of a Norman Rockwell scene. So that's supply and demand. There is so much demand here, so much more and more and more demand every year. The supply side is not expanding anywhere near to the extent that the demand side is. Real estate supply and demand. There is not a bubble here. There might be a bubble in other areas of the country, but real estate's always local, so there's no bubble here. So, let's see. There's no shortage of talent here either. I'm Jack Lane with Real Estate One, host of Ask the Real Estate Guy on WTCM AM 580, going on our 25th year where we talk all sorts of stuff. We talk real estate, we talk baseball, we talk history, we talk about a wide variety of things. So tune in. you'll learn to love it. You can listen to it from anywhere in the world as long as you got this here internet. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next month.